I don't think we are a single issue country, and I am certainly not a single issue candidate. I want to knock down all the barriers that are holding people back. We spent a lot of time talking with voters in the last week about the barriers they felt did impede their getting ahead. Of course, a lot of it is economic, and it needs to be addressed. That's why I'm not only against bad things and I want to stop them, I want to start some good things, more good paying jobs with rising incomes again. Once and for all, making sure women get equal pay for the work we do, doing more to help small business, going after clean renewable energy, especially in a state like Nevada, where it should be the solar capital of the West. So we had a lot of opportunity to talk about bigotry and discrimination, student debt, the deck being stacked against people, the whole range of concerns that were brought directly to me. And of course, being there, we heard a lot about people feeling that the Great Recession in Nevada just knocked them down. It was one of the worst affected states in our whole country. And what more could we do to keep the economy growing and creating more good jobs? Heard a lot about the fears that hardworking immigrants have over deportation, raids, and roundups, which I oppose. And we heard a lot from the African American community in particular about how they still felt that systemic racism was an issue in their lives. So there are a lot of concerns from healthcare to education, all of which were raised with me. So when I say, look, we're not a single issue country, I say that from a lot of experience, because are these other issues that we're talking about, economic inequality, political finance issues, what to do to make sure Wall Street never wrecks Main Street again, are they important? Absolutely. That's why I've taken positions on them. I've spoken out against them. I was actually doing that before the Great Recession. But we're going to talk about the issues that are on the minds of Americans, and that's a broad number because we have to address all of them.
I do want to look at some areas, let's call them areas for possible improvement. One of them is that Bernie Sanders did better with Latino voters, and you not as well with Latino voters, at least according to our entrance poll, as many people anticipated. This is a constituency you've worked very hard to cultivate. What do you think happened, and how can you fix it? How can you improve your standing with Latino voters?
That's just not what our analysis shows, number one. Yeah, we don't believe that the so-called entry polls were particularly accurate. If you look at the precincts, you look at where we dominated, there's a lot of evidence we did very, very well with every group of voter. We did well and better than we thought in rural areas, which I was very happy to hear. We held our own up in Reno. So it was a broad-based turnout, and we dominated, of course, in Clark County, where Las Vegas is. So, we look at all of this. We obviously are guided by the information we have. We think that it shows that we always have to work hard for every single voter, and we intend to do that in every place. I'm in Texas right now. I'm in Houston, about to address a large crowd that is gathered here late at night. We're reaching out to everybody, and we want to do as well as we can with everyone.